Hi, my name is Ethan Livingston, and this here is Amy Livingston, and today we're going to be discussing with Amy how the current pandemic has affected her life. So Amy, why don't you tell us what you do for a living?
I'm a fourth grade teacher. I teach right here in Folsom at Oakchan Elementary. This is my 21st year there.
Wow. Very nice. And how has COVID-19 affected your teaching?
Quite a bit, actually. Last March, when the lockdown initially happened, we had to transition to a distance learning model, which meant that my students and myself were working and teaching from home. So I was able to meet with them virtually, and I had to transition all of my assignments to more of a digital format. And then now, currently, I'm teaching in a hybrid model, so I've had students that are back in the classroom for a couple of hours a day, and then they're learning asynchronously the other half of their day. So yeah, it's changed quite a bit.
What have you been doing to improve your students' education during these times?
Well, I think the most important thing is keeping engagement high. You want your students to still want to come to class, even though they're looking at a screen. You want to keep that engagement high, which means offering incentives and rewards and anything to keep them engaged and wanting to continue learning. I've found ways to allow them to have fun with the assignments and keep them interesting, and that means turning a paper pencil assignment that maybe I've been doing for 10 years and turning it into more of a digital assignment, allowing them to use Google Slides and be a little bit more creative. But yeah, I think all around just the engagement. You just want to keep that engagement with your students at a high level.
That's wonderful. And how has the pandemic affected you personally?
Well, when the lockdown initially happened, it was kind of nice. Life slowed down a little bit, and we were able to kind of just have some quiet family time at home. Of course, that got old and really fast, and we've missed all of the opportunities to be with family and friends. And so we've made the best of the situation, and we've had a lot of family game nights and movie nights and things like that with our small family of 5, but we definitely miss the social engagements. I have 3 kids, so going to their sporting events and other school activities has been lacking. But we've made the best of it, and thankfully vaccines are around the corner, so hopefully we can get through this and get back to reality.
Sounds like you've got a good handle on things. So I'm curious, looking back to around a year ago, what were your initial thoughts on all of this?
Oh gosh, I thought it was going to be just a couple of weeks off of school, maybe an extended spring break, and I thought that, we could just hopefully get the numbers down and be able to safely return to normalcy. And so the longer and longer it went on, it was just initially just so hard to comprehend. But yeah, I definitely did not think we would still be dealing with this 1 year later.
Thank you so much for joining us here today, Amy, and thank you for sharing your perspective on this pandemic.
Thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Of course.